hello there, YouTube, and welcome to this beautiful day. It's 56 degrees. It's Tuesday, the 18th of June, and but this is the beginning of that little warm trend they were talking about. It's supposed to be 70 today. It's supposed to be 90s by the weekend.
Sorry, could you say that again?
Siri was listening to me. She's always listening. But yeah, nice out here to start today. We'll take it when it's nice. Ooh, that looks kind of scary. That looks really scary, actually. Like I said, I haven't looked at the forecast. Ain't no telling what's coming. But anyway, start this Tuesday off. At the moment, in beautiful weather. A whole herd of, looks like old BMWs. Old ones. That's a, that thing is so overloaded. But there's even one with a trailer on it. Guarantee you, they're all heading to Alaska. Everybody goes to Alaska this time of year. It's amazing how many. In fact, people I met yesterday are literally on their way there. Have a lot of support if you need it, because there's going to be travelers coming left and right. It's nuts. But very interesting. Look how overloaded that GSA is, though. She's just hunkered down. But they're all having fun. Most of them are really old ones. Big old group of them. There's the RT with the trailer. Safe travels, my friends. 61 and mostly sunny. Man, what a stark contrast from yesterday.
Yeah, it's blue out there.
Yeah, very blue.
Very pretty.
That guy's rolling on that GS.
Mm-hmm.
Must not like the price of something, got mad. How much is that part?
Sorry, I didn't make it.
Yeah.
Not my choice.
Anyway, boy, we've made it to the Fun Day Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Go in there and see what battles face us.
I know it. One thing's for sure, never boring.
No, that's one, yeah, very non-repetitious job.
No, it's always
Every day's got a new set of challenges. You learn something new every day.
Yes, you do.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, which is cool.
Couldn't imagine being one of those stamp things where you just sit there and do the same thing all day long.
I'd fall asleep. Yeah.
It'd go crazy. But anyway, let's get in there and get her done.
All right.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
2015 F800 GSA. You want to see what your motor looks like when you short run it? See all that condensation in the oil? That's because it's not getting burnt out. Never, ever, ever short run your motor. 10 miles minimum, 9.3 or 15 kilometers. Hopefully he's been using BMW oil. I don't see any kind of corrosion in it, so yeah. This is a typical thing you'll see somebody driving one to work that lives 2 or 3 miles from work. Yep, and it'll just keep getting worse, and the problems just start stacking up. And finally, it's junk. Anyway, do a valve inspection on this thing, see how she is, and it's big service on this one. Love them BRP motors. That's that Rotax. Thing was around for years and years and years. Man, had all these plans when I got home, setting up and packing things and organizing. Do my normal thing, lay a big towel on the ground and just sort everything out. You know what's awesome is cable. I told you is taking that adventure mostly on BDR routes from Mexico to Canada. He's doing it next month, and which is coming up quick for him. I think he's mid-month or something like that. And he's got 9 days to do it in. That's crazy, on his T7 Yamaha. But anyway, he was showing all his gear, and he packs a bunch of, dehydrated foods and stuff like that. And all his camping gear and everything, 56 pounds for everything. All his gear, everything. That's crazy. But, he's fully, it's about 90, I guess, based on, he didn't have like a percentage, but I'm thinking in my head, the amount of road, it'll be over 90% all off-road. So by himself, just one of these things that he takes off and clears his head of stuff, He goes, I don't want to see no people. I don't want to pass no cars, no other riders, just me, my motorcycle, and nature. That sounds really exciting. But it's the funniest thing, he goes, here's all my stuff. Lo and behold, there sitting next to his motorcycle is all his stuff laid out on the ground. I don't know, probably everybody does that or something, but I thought it was just a thing I've always done. I mean, ever since my first, true road trips in the 80s, I've always done that. That's funny, though, how we do things. And then you find out somebody else does it exactly the same. But anyway, I'll getting sidetracked here. I wanted to come out here and start doing this and gathering stuff, toiletries and everything you're going to do for the trip. That's what I was going to do today. I'm going to come home and sit down. I do the same thing. To sit down, and I usually have like one, maybe two of those little Nature Valley bars, the little snack bar things that I use on trips and stuff. And me and Madison, the old gal, I go in there and sit at my desk, and she comes in, sits at my feet, and I break off little pieces and give it to her. Anyway, I'm just chilling out, reflecting of the day and the drive, home from work, and just how the day went, as you do. And man, if I didn't just fall out, I went out stone cold. So, and that's kind of, I really need to start building the vlog now, for, tomorrow's release. So I don't know how much of this I'll get done. Man, still got to eat dinner and everything else. It's crazy. I came out here and cleaned all the windshield and the bugs and everything off of it last night. And checked all my levels, pulled the derby cover off, and chain case is good, tranny's good, engine's good. Well, it's only gone like 200 miles since I did the service 11 months ago. And speaking of doing the service 11 months ago, a lot of people freak out. You're supposed to change your oil once a year. Not necessarily. The key thing is that it sits in a comfortable environment, and you never, ever, ever short run them. Not even once. I'll do it to the car or something to move it, but I'll only do it when I know I'm going to take off, the next morning and go, 75 miles to work. So, yeah, it's not like it's going to sit there and stagnate in it. It's going to all get burnt off. And, just that F800 is a prime example of, grotesque short running. Now, in all fairness, being an adventure bike, you may have had some water event where the bike got crashed and consumed some water, but usually not. That's what it looks like when they short run them a bunch, which is really weird for something like that. But the bike, it's 9 years old, so it'd be one of those classic things, and we run into this every single spring. People freaking out because there's all this moisture in their oil, the thing's not running right, it now smokes, the compression's down. It just doesn't run like it did last year. I said, well, what kind of a, off-season preparation? He goes, well, I went out there, once a week or once every other week and let her run until the fans came on. And so, yeah, I kept the juices flowing. I said, yeah, you kept some juices flowing, all right. Water. The old days, you need to, run them to get the oil moving around in there. Not necessary. Use good quality oil. Change it when it needs to be changed. And don't ever, number one, don't ever short run them. And it just, their eyes go, well, I never do. Never had that problem before. Back in the 70s, that wasn't a problem. Well, it could be, but the run wasn't as long because the crankcase, all that moisture is building in the crankcase. Instead of just venting out onto the ground freely, it's getting sucked right back into the airbox and right back into the engine. And so it's just the nastiest thing ever. It's like beating a horse that's long gone. You're talking to air. And I just don't know where people come up with these old wives' tales of doing this stuff. I mean, these are things, 50, 60 years ago people did, back when, you let a car engine sit, the weight of the crank and stuff sitting there would distort the seals and stuff, But you're talking about crazy loose tolerances and stuff, things nowadays are a lot tighter, much more refined. Rubber doesn't do that kind of stuff, like in your seals and stuff throughout the engine. I think that actually goes back to the old leather seal days of like early engines, It's just old wives' tales and how these things just get passed on and people believe it. It's crazy. But there she is. That's what she's going to look like going down the road for many a mile. I'm happy with it. I just need to get all my stuff geared up. And Cable, his thing probably, his pack may equal maybe a little bit more than that, but it's this thing that wraps around. But he's got a good load, but he's done it very wisely. And it's some kind of it kind of wraps around in like a horseshoe type shape around the bike. I guess he had some gear last year when he took some crazy ride and the stuff was coming loose on him. It was not good. But anyway. It's going to be a shame to get caught in the rain somewhere. I did tell you guys last night there was ping pong size hail that was beating down, destroying roofs and automobiles and, God forbid, a motorcycle sitting outside. Or worse yet, imagine riding in it. The weather around the whole planet is just changing and just these random crazy things happen. These windstorms and crazy rain and hail and lightning storms. That's another thing. They were having thunder and lightning. I told you I've got Sturgis, South Dakota, listed in my weather stuff. So everything that happens, I get alerts. No alerts today, but boy, they were going on yesterday. And I guess midweek there's like 2 days of lightning storms. So I don't know what we'll do there. Maybe we'll take a break on those days. The reason I'm bringing that up is just be ashamed to get this thing all nasty and dirty. But you remember I got my 2015 Street Glide. Remember the crazy storms we went through at Yellowstone? You guys remember the tornadoes spinning in the air? I don't know what happened once we left. We got the heck out of there. But you ever seen a tornado spinning you got to be someplace where there's tornadoes. I grew up with that. You see it spinning in the air. It just hasn't, tipped down, touched down. It's pretty cool. I mean, literally a tornado spinning in the air. There was some, those storms that were going on here last month or the month before. Somebody did a TikTok or something of it. And I go, golly. She's like, geez. Some guy had, actually, I have that thing because I sent it. I can find it because I sent it to Kelly. But that thing's spinning in the sky. I need to send that to everybody that was on the trip that year. Go, remember this? And then most of those guys never seen a tornado other than on TV. They didn't know that they would spin across the sky. It's just a line in the sky, and you just see a tornado spinning sideways and at the bottom of the clouds, you know. But sometimes they just go away. Sometimes they come down and get somebody. Anyway, I think I'll leave it at that. Didn't get nothing accomplished. Of course, I'll probably come back out here and later tonight and tinker with stuff. Just need to get my head cleared. It just, when you take a nap like that, it's just like you had a whole night's sleep. That's what it feels like. But anyway, that's going to be the ride. And it's going to happen in a flip of a coin. Well, hello there, YouTube. Yeah, we're out here late. Basically right at sunset. Or a few minutes before. Yeah, I haven't done nothing. Came home. Had a little snack bar thing. A little nature trail, whatever the things go. Nature Valley, whatever. Mm-hmm. And Kelly comes in there. It's after 8. I don't know how long I want to sleep. And I'm like 8 in the morning? Like, what? I'm looking around, you know, I haven't done any video stuff. Well, that's because it's in the evening, not the next morning. Can't believe I just came home. I do that every once in a while.
Yes, he does.
I think I'm built up to a point that it's just boom.
Out he goes.
Don't ever. I remember sitting down, thinking whatever. I was always thinking of stuff about the trip because I focused on my mind. But yeah, I just went out. Don't remember sitting back in the chair. Don't remember getting drowsy. Kelly comes in there. It's after 8. What are you gonna do? What are you doing? Crazy, man. Remember my dad coming home and taking a nap after work. He's younger than I am now. Yeah. He'd do that daily. Come in, take a nap. That was nuts. Or we'd come up from Portland and you know, visit mom and dad, and your dad's downstairs taking a nap. He's sitting in the downstairs living room down there, and out he went. He'd sleep for about an hour. Yeah. And then take about an hour to wake up. You know, sit there and have a cup of coffee, watch the news and stuff like that. It's crazy. The cycle goes around.
Yes, it does.
Now I'm the one taking naps. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. But anyway, it's a busy day at work. And definitely was busy today, wasn't it?
Yes.
Were you busy upstairs? Seemed like you were.
I was like crazy.
Yeah.
Chaos. I'm gonna lose my mind crazy.
It's sunny all day. That definitely doesn't hurt anything.
Yes.
But anyway, I think on that we'll roll out.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Wednesday or Thursday.
Heck yeah. All right.
We see you in the morning.
See you then. Bye-bye now.